Yellow! What's going on, guys? How are ya? Back with another one today. This is a Porsche 911 996 turbo. This one's actually my dad's car. And today what I'm working on doing is I got an exhaust system for it. Just recently I put these wheels on there for him, and slowly but surely I'm working on putting some cool stuff on the car. I mean, there's no point in leaving it stocked. I gave this to him for his birthday like a year ago. I just never got around to doing anything with it. So here we are now, and I just unpackaged it all. Give you guys a little look. Everything looks like it's really good quality. I mean, welds are nice. Seems like it's decent stainless. Some of the welds there. The GT2 style tips. Neither of them are false. They both work. There's like a perforated core that loops on the end over there, but no baffles or anything, straight through. This is a catless version, so basically just doesn't need right where the cat's gonna be, which is cool. Hopefully I can get it to spit little flames or something. But so yeah, this is the exhaust. Being that it is catless, I have O2 simulator spacers that are going to be going right where the post cap oxygen sensors go. Seems to work with no problems on most other cars that I fuck with the exhaust on, so hopefully it'll work out good on this one. Let's get it up in the air and I'll take a look at what's going to be involved with taking the old one down. Hopefully it's not going to be too difficult, but I know I should never really say that. Just in case anybody's going to be wondering about the wheel and tire setup on the car. Ford Star F14s with their 19s. Went from 8.5 to a 9-inch in the front. 235/35, and then the rear I did 19 by 12. 11 is standard on the turbos. Yeah, I did 19 by 12. And this tire, let me show you, it's a 315/25. Let me see where it showed you. Right there, I think. 315/25/19. Big old wide sucker in the back. Alright, cool. Let's see, what are we working with under here? Alright, so that one's an Allen. It looks like it's a 5mm Allen right there. Looks like it's connected to that brace right there. And then 4 bolts where the cat is coming off the turbo. Alright, well, fingers crossed, guys. This doesn't look like it should be too horrible. Doesn't look like there's really anything crazy to get over. So as long as the rear section just drops out fine, then this shouldn't be too horrible. Alright, guys, sorry if there's mad wind noise. It's probably the swamp cooler I'm using behind me is huge to cool this stuff off, but I didn't want to jinx myself, but this is a good sign right here that all these studs coming out, that's coming off the turbocharger into the catalytic converters. It's a good sign so far that all those nuts made it off without snapping a stud, because I've heard from most of the guys that have done these on the Porsches that that's very common for those studs to snap off, and then you're sitting there drilling new studs out of the backside of the turbo, which once you get the exhaust off wouldn't be a huge deal to fit a drill in there, but I'm very, very grateful that that was not an issue. So thank the Lord on that one. Alright, we'll see what's next. Alright, guys, there it is on the floor. Everything was going really smooth until I figured out how the exhaust is attached with these big like metal bands that hook onto those big tabs there, but they're completely buried behind the exhaust, between the exhaust canisters and this plate, so that was pretty difficult. But it's out. Exhaust turbines. That thing weighs a ton. That thing probably weighs like easy like 50-55 pounds. So that right there is worth it. But alright, on to the next one. Alrighty guys, it's all in. There we go. I think I have the tips adjusted pretty straight. If not, that's easy enough. Those clamps are actually pretty nice it came with. Those muffler retaining bands are definitely a lot easier to work with than the factory ones were. Those are pretty easy. Yeah, all in all, I wouldn't call it bad fitment at all. Pretty happy with how it looks, and the install wasn't bad. So I will pause for a second here. I'll let the car down and I'll do the first startup with you guys. And yeah, I'm excited to see how it sounds. And then maybe tomorrow when I find some daylight, we can get this thing down on the street and get some clips of it, how it sounds for you.